Hey, what's good, my fellow masters? Well, we finally got an official announcement for the Thanksgiving campaign. No doubt at the very last moment, but this campaign tradition for NA continues. The Thanksgiving campaign will begin November 24th at 2000 PST and last until December 4th. Now, here is a brief overview of the campaign and its goodies. There will be a modest login bonus that will provide 1 silver apple, 1 gold apple, and 3 saint quartz over a 3-day total login period. To be eligible for this login bonus, you only need to have cleared Fuyuki. In my previous Road to 2023 video, I had guessed we might get 6 gold apples from Thanksgiving, but alas, I overestimated it. The campaign will also have several limited master missions that each provide 1 SQ as a clear reward. 10 missions in total, so 10 possible saint quartz can be obtained, which is pretty nice. I had speculated in the past SQ count videos that we could potentially get 10 SQ from Thanksgiving, but it turns out, when including the 3 SQ from the login bonus, it's a total of 13. For the duration of the campaign, Ember Gather quests and Treasure Vault quests will have their AP costs reduced by half. So if you're wanting to level up a servant, or 2, or are just short on QP, then this is a nice opportunity to take advantage of. And to make leveling servants that much easier, the chance for super and great success during enhancements will be doubled. This goes for craft essence enhancements as well. Of course, it wouldn't be a Thanksgiving campaign without a banner with a lineup of multiple SSRs. I don't know about you, but Thanksgiving banners have always been one of those things that had a good chance of ruining my overall servant summoning plans. And, subsequently ruining Wallet-kun. So, whether this banner is bad news for SQ savings will vary from player to player. Personally, I'm only a little tempted this time around, but in general, I think the lineup is pretty good. We have all limited SSRs for this banner. Saber class Beni-Enma, Lancer Ereshkigal, Caster Nero, Assassin King Hassan, and Moon Cancer Summer Bibi. I think there is a good chance at least one of these servants could be enticing for many of you. In the past, the Thanksgiving banner would be a daily rotation of the SSR lineup. However, with the release of the pity system, the format for banner rotations was changed, as you can see from how the schedule is laid out. Another thing to keep in mind is each rotation will reset the pity counter. And along with this, the +1 bonus summon from every 10th individual summon will be reset with each rotation. Now, first up on the schedule is Beni-Enma, an arts-based single target saber. She has some nice party utility, able to increase the party's attack and buff removal resistance, plus charge a party's MP gauge by 20%. And she has a fairly widely applicable niche on her NP, getting an increase to damage against both chaotic and evil alignment enemies. A sort of anti-Domon servant, if you will. If you're interested in Beni-Enma but just can't spare the quartz, then you'll have another chance to roll for her during the Christmas 2023 event next year. After Beni-Enma will be the ever-adorable blonde Rinface Ereshkigal. I can easily see some being really tempted by her. Ereshkigal is an AoE Buster Lancer, and quite a good one at that. She has some party utility, providing an increase to the party's defense, NP gen rate, and max HP, plus an additional attack buff. Ereshkigal has a 50% battery to make farming easier, and has compatibility with the future Coin Skya system. Plus, she gets a future NP buff that really gives her more damage potency. If you just don't have the SQ to roll for her now, then she will have a number of future rate ups, most notable being in January 2024 and in August of 2024. Continuing on the trend of AoE Buster servants with a 50% NP battery, we have Caster Nero coming up after Ereshkigal. One of my very first SSRs, Caster Nero is really fun to use, with an interesting targetable guts that also buffs the target's attack by up to 50% at max level. Normally you would just use it on Nero herself, but it does provide a bit of support utility when the situation calls for it. Her NP can also ignore invincibility, which definitely comes in handy. And like Ereshkigal, Pairing Caster Nero up with double Clan Sky in the future will allow for 3-turn Buster farming. If you like her, but can't afford to roll this time, then she will have another raid up next year during Grand Nero Fest and during the 7th anniversary daily summoning banner. After Caster Nero will be the single target Buster assassin King Hassan. Given that by this time last year, it was unknown whether King Hassan would have another raid up, I can see him as someone that could be very tempting for some. He could effectively be considered a berserker classed as an assassin, with a triple Buster deck and a number of ways to increase his Buster performance within his kit. But he's not just all offense. With a Guts that can charge his MP by 20% and buff his Buster cards when activated, a self-heal and a beefy 1-turn defense. Overall, King Hassan can be very potent, and his MP damage is top 3 among ST assassins. But if the timing just isn't right, there is an opportunity to roll for him during the New Year's 2024 campaign. Last up on the rotation is AoE Buster Mooncancer Summer BB. Another servant I think is very fun to use. This version of BB has a notable ability to lock the command cards that were dealt for 3 turns, along with providing up to 10 crit stars each turn. This can be especially beneficial for many crit-based servants like Jalter, Super Orion, etc. Summer BB herself can act as a crit-based attacker as well, being able to soak up stars and increase her crit damage up to 50%, both for 3 turns. And we can't forget that she also has a 50% NP battery that makes her quite flexible within teams. This also allows for Summer BB to 3-turn farm with the help of double Koyan Skya. Her uses can be fairly niche, but definitely fun in my opinion. Like the others, Summer BB will have another raid up in the future during the Moonsault Grail Front event in 2024, so don't worry about missing out if you would like to eventually add her to your Chaldea. And that covers the Thanksgiving campaign for this year. What do you think about this year's banner lineup? Tempting? Not tempting? Perhaps disappointing? I was kinda expecting for Archer Artoria to be on the lineup, so I'm both disappointed and relieved at the same time. Easier on my Wallachun. Although I am kinda tempted to try for another copy of Caster Nero, but we'll see. Let me know in the comments if you will be rolling and for whom. Best of luck to everyone that will be giving this Thanksgiving banner a go. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this, found it helpful, or both. Many thanks for watching, and until the next one.